Hey guys, welcome to another great movie review. I know I haven't been on here in a while, and I'm sorry about that. I've just been really busy with work. Today, I'm actually doing my first ever collaboration video with my best friend, Nadia.
What's up, guys?
Now, she also has her own movie review channel, and I will be posting a link in the description below, so you can check her out, because she's got some pretty good reviews.
Yeah, I have somewhat good reviews. I only have like 2.
She has some good ones.
But they're edited. Most of his videos are not. They're just plain out flat and dull, like you.
Because I don't have the money to afford an Apple like you do, Steve Jobs. Anyway.
Which, by the way, legend.
Legend, yes.
Which he doesn't like Steve Jobs.
I like Steve Jobs.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I just don't like the price of Apple products. Anyway.
Did you hear that, folks? It came from his mouth, not me. He did, not me.
I don't like the iPhone. There, I said it.
You don't like anything that's Apple except MacBooks because of the quality.
Anyway, today we are going to be talking about the Justice League trailer.
The Justice League.
Yes.
The Justice League.
Yes.
The Justice League members. Which, by the way, I did not like the way that they introduced him in BB Superman, but that's for a different story.
That's for another review.
Which would be so late because the movies are already out on DVD.
Hey, I mean, it's a review. You can do your review anytime you want.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, so as most of you have already seen and know, obviously Justice League is going to come out next year, and it will be starring
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck as Batman.
Henry Cavill as Superman. Jason Momoa as
Aquaman.
Ezra Miller as the Flash. Gal Gadot as
Wonder Woman.
And Ray Fisher as Cyborg. Who, by the way, is like a very new member of the Justice League. I don't know if you've seen the Teen Titans show, which I like the old one. I hate the new one now. But the old one.
About Teen Titans Go. That's
okay, hold on. Before we get into it, Cartoon Network, what the hell is wrong with you? Stop it. Stop.
They're smoking that wacky tobacco.
Yep, smoking that what? Okay, whatever the hell it was. But anyways, this is like a new version of Cyborg, which we're going to be seeing. I don't know if you've seen the BB Superman where we see Cyborg is being what is he doing? The way he's made was through the dark side.
Box.
The mother box. The dark side.
Yes, dark side.
Yeah.
For those of you who do not know what a mother box is, it is a product of the planet Apocalypse, which the dark side is the ruler.
Not to be confused with the terrible version of X-Men Apocalypse. I'm just saying.
Not to be confused with the two. Google is your friend. Use it.
No, Wikipedia. They just lie. Or they just update.
People can edit anything they want on Wikipedia. Google or Yahoo.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can even Bing. You can even Bing that shit.
Just Bing that shit. Just push that button and Bing that shit.
Anyway, so, as she said, it's going to be more of an 80s, 90s version of Cyborg, or comic book version of Cyborg in general. Not the older Teen Titans, and not a Teen Titans Go version where he's got blue and, white. It's all gray and silver.
The reason why I like this character, and I'm really starting to get into the character, is that Cyborg is online 24/7, never sleeps. I mean, does he sleep?
Yes, he sleeps.
He sleeps, but
computers have to sleep too.
But he's always online. It's like Justice League has their own like personal oracle in their own weird way.
In their own weird way. For those of you who don't know who Cyborg is, his name is
Victor Stone.
Victor Stone.
Even I know. You don't.
It takes me a second to remember their names. Okay, you got a lot of comic book knowledge up in here. Anyway, both of us. Anyway. And Victor Stone was a promising athlete, star football player, that sort of thing. And throughout the years, his comic book story origins have actually changed from time to time.
Of course.
But they've always basically stood on the premise of something bad happens to him, and his dad has to basically save him. And
doesn't every hero origin story start off like that, like some kind of tragedy? So basically,
like Beast Boy started off.
There should be a movie on it or some kind of TV show.
I would say there should be like an Easter egg to Beast Boy in Justice League. I think that would be pretty cool.
Not really.
I think that would be cool.
Because the Justice League's going to be made up in 2 parts. Why would Beast Boy in it?
Well, just like a mention about him, like a little Easter egg.
Maybe.
He doesn't have to
Easter
be in the movie.
Which they should, though. By the way, they should make their own TV show on the Teen Titans live action with Nightwing in charge instead of Robin. But
I agree. I totally agree.
They were supposed to make one action on TNT, but it got canceled, or it didn't.
Well,
really
now
get
that CW has become the superhero, the official superhero channel, I'm declaring it here now. The CW has become the official superhero channel with Arrow, Flash, now Supergirl.
Gotham should be on that show, by the way, but he hates that show.
I don't hate it.
You just don't like the villains.
I just don't like how the
Point
premise...
made.
I don't like how the premise was set up.
Point made.
I don't like how the premise was set up. Anyway,
there's a lot of different characters in the Justice League, and also when you see the trailer, you can see that DC is lightening up the tone when it comes to their trailers. Finally, if you saw the very first trailer for BB Superman, what was the point of bringing in Doomsday? Was he in the first trailer?
No.
Second trailer?
No. He was in the Doomsday was in the final trailer.
But still, why?
I agree. There was no point.
It's always a dark tone when it comes to the DC movies.
Well, it's not necessarily a dark tone.
Well, they make it seem so dark.
Because, but then again, if you think about it,
look at Marvel. Marvel's tone is supposed to be dark, but it has its comedic ways.
But that's the thing, though, is, and I've heard this argument before, and I kind of agree with this argument, is the fact that Marvel is, basically happy-go-lucky, and the good guy always wins, and even in Civil War, even in Civil War at the very end, in the comics, Captain Steve Rogers dies in the original Civil War comic. In the movie, him and Tony...
Back. Spoilers. He comes back.
He comes back. Spoilers. But in the movie, him and Tony basically have a fist fight, which it was awesome. It was awesome. Don't get me wrong, it was awesome. I love the effects and the iconic...
Are you kidding? That movie was great.
The iconic Cap holding up his shield while Tony fires his lasers at him.
That's comic book, right? Comic book accurate right there. Especially with Hawk.
Yes.
I call it comic book accurate. That's me. And then you also have Ant-Man on Hawkeye's era.
Yes, that's perfection.
But
perfection. But what I'm saying is Marvel is so happy-go-lucky.
But DC should take some notes from
I agree.
trailers with
I
Marvel.
agree.
And I'm a DC fan more than anyone.
Yes.
I love DC. I love Batman. Batman's one of
I like both. I'm
Flash
Marvel
is
and DC
my
fan.
favorite second character after Batman.
Yes.
Second. But like I'm saying, it's just I like to see that they're lightening up in their tone. Even in other DC, like Suicide Squad, the upcoming Suicide Squad, it's fun, and it's supposed to be a dark movie because these are villains. Villains are dark, and the way that they're setting up, it's so good. It looks good. Everything looks good.
But again, my point is Marvel is so happy-go-lucky that we already know that even though there's villains and there's conflict, that the movie's gonna end on a somewhat positive note.
But in Marvel, the trailers, they don't show enough of the... They don't show, hardly anything about the villains.
That is true, and that's what I love about Marvel.
In DC, in the Zack Snyder's version, he just went straight to the villain.
Exactly.
And there was no point in that. I didn't see, and also, I didn't like the way that they created Doomsday. He could have looked so much better.
Well, see, the thing is he was evolving, Yeah?
I know, but...
We saw it!
I know, but I know. Okay, I know,
we
but
saw
I know.
this.
Did you just tell? Okay, hear me. I know that, but no, I don't like that. I didn't like it. I didn't like his version of Doomsday. I prefer Smallville's version of Doomsday. That's sad, and that's saying something. And I like Smallville.
I've never seen Smallville. Never seen it.
This guy's gonna die after this video. I'm gonna gouge his eyes out.
In loving memory.
I'm gonna punch him like the way I did with the way Doomsday killed Superman. Just,
pretty much.
Yeah.
See, anyway.
But the Justice League in this trailer, and it's only a year away, right?
About, yeah.
Next year?
Actually, yeah, next July, I believe.
Alright,
and it's gonna be, again, like she said, it's gonna be split into two parts. The first part will be coming out next year, and the second part will be coming out the year after.
I have a feeling that these villains in this Justice League Part 1 won't be based on Darkseid. I think it's gonna be on Steppenwolf.
It might be on Steppenwolf.
Isn't he his uncle in the comics?
Steppenwolf?
It's like the New Gods.
Yes, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, I believe so. Yes,
I hope to
if
see.
I'm correct, I don't know.
From what I saw, they look like weird Viking things with dresses. Like that looks kind of odd in my way, but I'm curious to see how they're gonna turn out with this movie. Now the rest of the Justice League members, their costumes, and I'm having a little problem with the Flash. I like the Flash. I'm a huge fan of Grant Gustin's version. Also, the original Flash, the 1990 TV show Flash. I like that one. But his costume, I don't know. Like, I know they're trying to like get into like the Injustice gaming version, like a more armor tech kind of thing, futuristic thing. I like it, but I don't like it. His fingers look weird, and I don't know. You want to take this? Because I like the Flash. We both like the Flash. That's how we met.
That is how we met. As a matter of fact, I was wearing my Flash T-shirt.
Long story short, we geeked out for the Flash.
We geeked out. You know, nerds unite.
Yep.
Anyway, so if in Batman vs Superman we got a glimpse of the Flash's suit in Bruce's dream state, I guess you can call it.
It was like a nightmare state.
A nightmare state, yes.
Yeah.
And we see Flash time traveling, and he's trying to warn Bruce in the past, and we see
him again.
His mask come up, and he's wearing his regular suit underneath, but like she said, it's more armor.
Like it's more armor, a lot of panels are just like attached.
But it's understandable because if he's time traveling, he wants to have some type of protection.
Okay, that does make sense. But like the costume in general in this trailer, it could work. Like, don't get me wrong, all these things I've seen in the trailer, they can work. It's a potential movie. I just want to see how Zack Snyder is going to do justice, no pun intended, justice in this movie. Because, BB Superman didn't get a lot of ratings,
Everybody was hyped up for Batman vs. Superman.
Especially me, because I'm a big Batman fan, come on.
Everybody was hyped up for it, and
anticipated.
It could have been better than it was. Now, I was one of the few people that actually enjoyed it, but again, it could have been better than it was. And I think most people's fear on the Justice League movie is the same thing, is they're going to be hyping up the Justice League movie, and then...
Tips for Snack Snyder, please don't introduce
Snack Snyder?
Did I really
You said Snack Snyder.
You know what?
Zack Snyder.
I said that on purpose because right now his movies just suck right now.
Apparently they're like snacks.
Apparently. They're not edible.
They're not edible like snacks, apparently. Anyway.
No.
They're not good snacks.
No, they're not. What I'm trying to say to Zack Snyder is, don't introduce the villain right away. Like, let us be hyped for it. Let us be.
I agree.
Let us have a mystery on who the characters. We know who it is, but I want to see it for myself later on in the movie. I don't want to be like spoiled.
She wants to be surprised, basically.
Basically, that's.
And I kind of agree because, again, as I said earlier, in the final Batman vs Superman trailer, we see Doomsday. And everybody knew that Lex Luthor had a part in this movie, but they didn't know. And then they see Doomsday, and they're like, well, I guess we know now. And basically, they gave away the whole movie in all of the trailers, pretty much. In a sense.
Also, I prefer the Lex Luthor from Smallville. Like, all the villains I've seen on this movie, I'm indifferent. From Smallville. I'm sorry.
I'm indifferent.
Kudos to people who watch Smallville. You suck, though.
I never watched it.
And this is not even my channel.
I'm sorry. I just never watched it.
Well, I have the entire season, so I'm gonna give you season 1.
I guess I'm watching season 1 of Smallville.
And you know what? You should do like a reaction. You should do like a review channel for that.
I should do a review video for that.
Like of you actually watching the movie. I know how to do it. But anyways, the trailer was, and also I like the conversation that between Diana Prince. Prince, right?
Yes, Diana Prince. And
Bruce Wayne's conversation. That's typical for them because if you've seen the Justice League animation, they have like these like a love what kind of comedical conversations with each other. That's fine with me. I'm okay with that. That's what I want to see more of, more comedic side to Bruce Wayne. Because we all know that Bruce Wayne is more of a laid back, kind of lonely guy,
He's serious. That's his thing.
No pun intended on serious part.
He's Batman.
But still, it's good to see him having those conversations with the other Justice League members. And also with the Flash Come on, tell me about, what do you think about that?
I think that, for those of you who are giving him a hard time...
I don't, I love it.
I think that Ezra Miller...
I love him as an actor, in Perks of Being a Wildflower. Hell yeah.
Never seen that movie either.
This guy has no...
I'm sorry that I have bills to pay. Anyway.
On your free time you have bills to pay?
Yes. Anyway. I believe that Ezra Miller will do a decent job doing his own Flash. And the reason I say that is because I, like her, I love Grant Gustin's Flash on, the CW's The Flash.
Kudo.
It's great. He's a great actor. He was the great actor on Glee, and he does well bringing his own version of The Flash to life. But that's the thing. It's his own version.
It's his own portray on it. Just like the Joker it is in every movie. You're going to have differences. You're going to have to step into some shoes. And, Ezra Miller is stepping into some shoes when it comes to Grant Gustin. And I'm pretty sure pretty big shoes. And I'm pretty sure Grant Gustin stepped in some big shoes when it came to the 1990 version of the Flash. So it's basically like generation by generation, and I'm pretty sure down the line we're gonna have a different Flash. I mean, we already have Wally West coming in during season. She's
not allowed to say anything, even though she would like to. Well, she cannot say anything on the Flash season 2 just yet.
What's wrong with me?
Because my girlfriend has not seen it yet. Oh, she's only seen the first episode of season 2. What isn't wrong with you?
We should ask that question to the panelists when we go to Comic-Con next year. And be like, what is not wrong with you?
What is not wrong with you?
But anyways, you get the idea when we say that.
For those of you who have caught up on The Flash, you know exactly what she's talking about.
Yes, and if you don't, then I'm sorry. Spoilers.
Basically, what she's trying to say is basically what I said
earlier.
There's
an evolution, okay? There's an evolution in every superhero movie. You gotta have it. It's gonna happen eventually. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a different versions of the Flash going down the line. You can't stop it.
Exactly. I mean, it's like...
look at Batman.
It's like Wolverine.
It's like Batman. Batman has so many different versions of him.
Yes.
The 1960 version.
Adam
West. My favorite one is Tim Burton.
Tim Burton version. Adam West version. Tim Burton version.
Val Kilmer's version. George Clooney's version. And then we got
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale's version. And
now we have Ben Affleck. Who I will say is a decent Batman.
Yes, because considered he moved from Marvel as Daredevil to the DC world. Yeah.
And to be honest, I didn't think Daredevil was all that bad. That's right. No. I said it. I don't think Daredevil was all that bad. So do all the haters. But I'm just kidding. No, I can't say that on YouTube.
You could bleep that out.
We could bleep that out. But I'm not going to take the time to do that.
Yeah, because he sucks. But anyways, I like Daredevil. But all in all, and also, there's other characters other than the Flash. We gotta talk about Aquaman. I was just thinking that. You read my mind. Fish, telekinetic, something. I speak to fish.
Honestly, when they...
Arthur Curry. Do you speak to fish?
I heard you talk to fish.
I heard you talk to fish. That pun was so cheesy because everybody knows how lame that Aquaman could be. Like, I don't know if you watch... Well, people, I'm pretty sure they watch Robot Chicken, Family Guy saying they just like to hassle Aquaman for his powers.
And for all you Aquaman hasslers out
haters.
there. All you Aquaman haters. Let me just bring up some quick
Jason
facts.
Momoa will kick your ass.
That too.
He's on Game of Thrones and kick you.
Right.
Kick you.
That too. But let me bring you up some Aquaman facts. He can go...
Fun facts!
Fun facts!
Okay.
In pure strength, he can go toe-to-toe with Superman himself. He has a magical trident that he can use on Superman because Superman is vulnerable to magic. Not only that, he does not talk to fish.
No.
He literally tells them what to do.
That's
literally. He affects a part of their brain that says that basically.
So is it like telepathy?
Yes, it is basically telepathy, but he.
But he does not have fish
It's mind control. It's basically mind control for fish.
Okay, so it's not really talking to fish.
No, he literally makes them his slave.
Well, I need to catch up on my Aquaman. I'm sorry.
Boom.
At least
And that's not just for little tiny goldfish. No, I'm talking about megalodons. I'm talking about Cthulhu's here. I'm talking about any type of sea creature you can think of. He can tell that what to do.
What's his villain in the comic book's name? Ray? No.
Manta Ray.
Manta Ray.
Manta Ray
When
is
I think of
his
Manta Ray,
main nemesis.
I'm sorry, but when I think of Manta Ray, I think of that villain from Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob. Sorry, but I love Aquaman's
Curse
villain.
you, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Shut up, yo, coop. But anyway, that's the way I think of
Manta Ray.
No, it's not that Aquaman's a bad character, because he's not.
Gets a bad
he's one
rep.
of the founding members of the original JSA, right?
Justice Society of America.
JSL, sorry.
Justice League.
It's J.
JLA.
There you go.
Justice League of America. Well, first
I thought it
the
was Justice League Association.
No. Justice
Okay.
League of
Well,
America.
I missed.
Well, I think there is that too, but there's Justice Society of America.
Teaching lesson spoiler. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna take the time to name all of them because there's a lot. Anyway.
Okay, but anyways, I don't think Aquaman's a bad character. I think his version in this movie would be outstanding. Like,
yes.
come on,
Definitely.
we got a real Hawaiian Islander guy playing a water demigod? Is he like a demigod?
He's a king.
In the
He's
comic,
king of Atlantis.
in the comics, he's half Atlantean because his mom was a queen and his dad was from Maine. So I want to see
half
how
Atlantean.
Yeah,
yes.
he's half. So he's
that technically makes him half human.
Yes.
And even as half human, he still has the strength to go up against Superman toe to toe. Not to mention the fact that water covers 70% of the Earth.
basically the whole world is his.
That means exactly
70%
of the Earth is his kingdom,
Is his
and
domain.
and he has to watch that all by himself.
That's awesome. F all you who hates the Aquaman.
The Flash, the Aquaman.
I'm tired.
It's 5 in the morning. We're very tired.
Well, not really. I have like insomnia. I had popcorn and tacos. So so we're done with that.
We're done with
Next one
Aquaman.
is Wonder Woman, which we, as you can probably already know, that there was a comic book, Comic-Con's trailer release on Wonder Woman. I have to say, and I'm not lesbian, but let's be honest, she's hot.
Let's be honest.
I'm sorry, but she's gorgeous. Gal Gadot is phenomenal as Wonder Woman.
She really is.
I mean, I love the original. I used to watch the Wonder Woman with my dad. My dad still watches it every now and then.
Oh, the original
Yes.
series. Okay, the
I
one
still-
where she spun in a circle to
Like
chase.
Wonder Woman. I'm not good at singing, but I love that theme song though. No.
I don't know which to compare. I'm gonna compare that to Flash Gordon's Flash. Oh.
I think mine is better. And we suck at singing.
As you can tell, we suck at singing.
Oh, at least I do. Or you do.
So sung by, I will say that Flash Gordon's theme song was sung by Queen. Flash. Oh.
But anyways, the Wonder Woman in this movie was very different than the trailer for her film. She looked very. I feel like she got a tan in this movie.
She probably did.
And then in her movie, she looks good, but for some reason she looks totally different in this movie.
Well,
but she's still the same Gal Gadot, same beautiful, gorgeous
Well, I think it's
Amazonian,
I think it's because
warrior.
the Wonder Woman movie is set in World War I era, because Wonder Woman's Amazonian. She's immortal, basically.
And
she doesn't age.
She has no father, so
She was brought to life by Zeus.
apparently, because I think there's like different stories to Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I believe there is. Like in one of them, Zeus is her father.
But like in the trailer for the Justice League, they don't really say much about Wonder Woman because obviously her movie's coming out next year too. So
Also starring Chris Pine.
as Steve Trevor, But that's
so
not-
for all you Star Trek fans out there,
live long in peace and prosper.
live long and prosper.
There we go. And I'm a huge Leonard Nimoy fan. Huge.
Rest in peace.
We said that together.
Jinx.
Jinx. Oh, shut up.
Anyway,
Jinx. Anyways, and also, we didn't see Superman. Because we all know what happened. Which, by the way, doesn't make any sense to me at all, whatsoever. I don't know why Zack Snyder killed him off. There's no point.
He's coming back.
I still don't see a point.
He's coming back.
But I don't see it. Why pick that movie?
The reason he killed him off. Why? The reason he killed him off is because, for those of you who don't know, Batman vs Superman was based on 2 comics instead of 1. It was based on mostly, as we were led to believe, Frank Miller's Batman vs Superman. Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, in which an older Batman fights Superman and such. And it was also based on the comic where Superman fights Doomsday. And at the very end of that comic, he supposedly dies. But it turns out that he didn't die. He was just very tired, apparently, and decided to hibernate. And so that's what's basically happening at the end of Batman vs Superman. Is he's hibernating because
I felt like
he saw the dirt move.
I felt like they killed off Superman too soon. They could have saved that for a different storyline.
They probably could have. I agree.
I'm not saying that they should have done it, but I just didn't like their approach when it came to killing Superman. He's the most beloved, iconic DC hero. He was the very first. I'm pretty sure he was the very first superhero in the comic book world.
His comic was actually,
and for Zack Snyder to make it seem for him to die, it didn't make any sense to me at all. Like, you could have done it so much better, approach way better. But other than that, for the Justice League trailer for Superman, we don't really see anything.
Sorry, I had to charge my phone.
We see nothing. And then the last but not least, we have Ben Affleck as Batman. All I have to say is wow.
I honestly believe...
I loved him in BV Superman. I envy that man.
I envy him too.
Not as much as
I honestly believe that they're taking an approach of trying not to reveal Superman too soon. And the reason I know that he's back is I don't know if y'all follow Henry Cavill on Instagram.
Well, I mean, I saw the comic book panel. He came onto the comic book panel for the Justice League panel.
Well, yes, obviously. But this was before the panel.
Yeah, and I know he was there. I know he was at Comic-Con.
Well, no, I'm saying this was way before Comic-Con. This was like months ago.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
If you don't follow him on Instagram...
Don't. Oh, yes, I do.
If you don't follow Henry Cavill on Instagram, and you're a fan of him, go ahead and follow him on Instagram if you happen to have Instagram. Anyway, the reason I know he was back is because he was... A few months ago, he was posting pictures of himself working out, and the hashtags were hashtag Superman training, hashtag let's get back at it, stuff like that. So basically, obviously stating that yes, he's going to play Superman again. He's going to return as Superman in the Justice League movie.
Is it not obvious that he's not coming back as Superman?
Well, some people didn't know.
What's wrong with you people? What? How do y'all not know that Superman is not, or Henry Cavill is not coming?
Look, my hands are a rock.
Okay.
They are living under him.
I think you guys need to get out of that rock and be more like SpongeBob and have an imagination. And just read.
She's very tired.
I'm not tired. I'm just saying what the hell's wrong with me.
Anyway.
But all I have to say for Ben Affleck's version in the Batman v Superman, I think they changed his costume a little bit in this trailer. A little bit. Just a tiny bit.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's more darker.
Yeah. I would say so.
But you know what we never discussed? We never discussed the Flash and Bruce's Wayne's conversation.
We did not, so let's do that.
Okay, let's do that. He
did
not like it.
I am sorry.
Straightforward, he did not like it.
I did like the conversation.
You didn't like the effects.
I did not like the Flash's effects in this one.
Thank you, my point proven. I had to make a point.
No, anyway, I want to first apologize for us jumping all around the place. But basically, in the Justice League preview trailer, we see Bruce Wayne talking to
Barry Allen.
And we see, them having a little chat, and it's funny because Bruce Wayne is basically going around and trying to recruit people, the superhumans, for
metahumans in Barry Allen's case.
Yes, metahumans, superhumans.
100%. Yes.
Humans that are better than normal humans.
Which you're not.
Which I'm not.
I am.
Anyway, No. Anyway, and we see this kind of funny exchange between them.
Which you already probably know. Whoa! And then you go smash.
You see the batarang, and you just see Bruce Wayne throw the batarang, at him out of nowhere, and then you just see everything slow down. Blue lightnings everywhere.
Okay, which I think is cool because I think they shot that in IMAX, which you probably think it's overdone.
I think it's overdone. Just that.
I think it's awesome. I want to kill you. I want to literally get a batarang.
The reason I think it's overdone.
it's their own unique way of portraying the lightning strike with Barry Allen.
That is true. It is their own unique way. I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
It's cool that when you see him going into the speed, with Bruce Wayne, you see all these things. What light up in the background?
Well, see, that's the thing that bothers me.
Like sparkle or sparkies up.
Sparkies up.
I call
that's the thing that bothers me. This is why I say it's overdone. Is because they use the slow. Obviously, they use the slow-mo effect to show us Barry Allen's perspective, which is cool.
Which could also it could get it to the point. It's kind of like a little slow. It gets the point. But go on.
Anyway, they use that effect, obviously, and it looks really good because we're trying to see Barry Allen's point of view. But the thing is again, there's blue lightning everywhere.
That's cool.
It is cool, nice. But again, it's everywhere. Now, I would expect, a speedster to have, some lightning, coming from them as they're running, like the Flash from CW. Yes, he has lightning, but it's not going everywhere when he moves. Every time he moves.
But that's just a TV show adaptation. You do realize that this is the DCU universe, so everything's going to be big. Everything's going to go macho.
But that's the thing. It doesn't need to go macho.
Look at Aquaman's his entrance. Boom! He came out. Big water splash. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you entrance. I'm saying.
Dynamic entrance.
Classy.
Anyway.
Eyeball.
But I did love the exchange between Bruce and Barry Allen. Especially the part where Bruce is telling him, we want you to join, and Barry Allen says, stop right there. I'm in. And Bruce says, just like that, he's like, I need friends. And it's like, aw, poor Barry.
Poor guy. So that means he hasn't really told anybody about his powers yet.
Exactly.
But I did recently found out that all the Justice League members' movies are going to be after, like, a couple months after the Justice League Part 1, Part 2, or Part 1. It's going to be after. So when we get the Flash movie, it's going to be 2018.
Yes, Flash is coming out. The Flash solo movie starring Ezra Miller as the Flash.
And recently they just casted Iris West
for the Justice League movie.
No.
Yes.
No. For the Justice League movie. Iris. They casted Iris for the Flash movie.
Oh, I thought it was for the Justice League movie.
No. They casted her.
I stand corrected.
They casted her. She plays in Dope and Neighbors 2.
Oh, I know who. Yeah, I seen her. I haven't seen the movie Dope. But I know which character she plays.
I think she'd do great as Iris West. I mean, we have Candace Pettown. What are you doing? Stop! God, you're my best friend. You don't get close. Anyways, we have Candace. Is that her last name? Pettown.
I don't know her last name.
Well, whoever plays Iris on the CW version, she's great, fantastic. I love her to death.
Great actress.
Great actress. Are you kidding me? But I want to see their version of Iris West.
I like her range of emotion. I really do. Range of emotion. Anyway, now.
And then we have Aquaman and and Cyborg's their costumes. I have to talk about their Aquaman. No, whose costume? Cyborg's.
Cyborg's costume. Cyborg's costume is true to the comics.
No.
And yes, it is.
I don't like it.
In the movie, it's true to the comics. It is straight up true to the comic.
I don't know. Like
straight up true to the comic. You can look it up on your phone right now, and you'll see.
I didn't say that it wasn't true to the comics. Like that little blue thing and the red eye. Of course, he has to look like that. He's half what? He's
half robot.
He's like a bionicle man, a robot.
Created by the Mythobox.
But his costume looks so
CGI'd.
Yes, or like that conversation when he talks to Batman, like, I didn't think you were real. or something like that.
Oh,
It looks like it looks like it's not going with his face.
Gotcha.
And then his suit looks so bulky, and it looks weirded out with all these different. It looks very rocky, like very like I don't know how to explain it, but like it
you
looks
look very rocky.
I'm gonna gouge your eyes out. But you have to see the trailer. Like if you haven't seen the trailer,
If you haven't seen the trailer for Justice League movie yet, I highly recommend it.
I recommend it. I don't highly recommend it. I recommend it.
I highly recommend it.
I'm my expectations for this movie are not going to be as high as Batman vs Superman because my expectations for that movie was extremely high, and I was disappointed. Like I said, could have been better, but it was a Zack Snyder movie. That's what you're going to get in a Zack Snyder trailer. So I'm still glad that they put a White Stripes song on though. Great. Sorry,
She needs to take down.
I'm just like I'm just a big Hero God fan, you know.
They're both big Hero fans.
Not as much as me.
Yeah. Anyway, so again,
go check it out.
Go check out this trailer, and when the movie comes out, when Justice League Part 1 comes out, you will definitely know that we will go and see it. And
maybe not together. I'm kidding. Maybe we're like movie critics.
We are movie critics at this point.
I think we have like our moments where we just watch movies together.
We pretty much.
When we on free times when we're not busy.
When we can actually hang out.
Don't blame me on that.
Anyway, so again, if you haven't seen the trailer, go see it. We will definitely be seeing Justice League Part 1, and we'll both be doing a movie review on it. Don't know yet if it's going to be a collab video or if it's just going to be solo videos.
We should be press because we're very critical movie critics. We should be on the press. I should totally try to get it.
You know what? We should do like a joint YouTube account.
No, I have my own.
What? Why are we discussing this on my channel? Anyway,
maybe we could.
That is going to be it for today's
Any new
episode.
updates on your channel?
No, not really.
God damn it, my channel's better.
She wishes.
No, I know.
Unfortunately, there's no new updates on my channel.
Suckish.
Again, I'm going to be trying to do the original schedule of
downgrade it.
1 to 2 videos a week. Again, it just depends on my work schedule and such.
God, you look Justin Bieber.
Shush. They don't need to know that.
I do now. Baby. See, that was even terrible.
Anyway, so
I hope you guys like this channel. Not even my channel, but I'm saying it anyways because I like to end stuff with a big bang.
She does.
Literally, not really. Okay, we'll see you.
If you guys like this video,
hit that like button
and subscribe, and don't forget
quote unquote Markiplier. Go subscribe to them, though.
Quote unquote Markiplier, pink mustache. Anyway, love you, Markiplier. Anyway,
I'm talking about Jacksepticeye. Why did I say Markiplier? I'm talking about Jacksepticeye. Hit that like button, like a boss.
You need the green hair. Anyway, so if you like this video, guys, please like and subscribe, and also don't forget to like and subscribe my friend's channel.
Hi.
The link will be in the description below, so you can go check it out.
Okay.
And she's also going to be uploading our other collab video that we did on The Killing Joke. So if you haven't seen The Killing Joke animated movie that just came out, please go see it. We did a review on it.
I will be editing. I will be home editing that video soon, and it will be up no later than this week if I have time, because I'm moving all my stuff this week into my house. So maybe
this video will be uploaded in a few hours.
Maybe he'll do a collaboration with me at my house, because my house, well, it's my house. I have a lot of posters in the house.
As you can't tell, we are doing a collab at my house.
That's why there's a vacuum cleaner in the background. Isn't that sexy?
It is sexy vacuum cleaner.
Sexy, yeah.
Anyway, that's it for today's video.
Woo!
I'll see you guys next time on another great movie review.
Maybe on the Doctor Strange video. Who knows?
Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch? Benedict Cumberbatch, maybe?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Sherlock?
Shh, I love it.
Anyway,
Bye, guys.
Bye.